It's probably not the best way to start a video, but I have a feeling that most of us are control freaks. I'm Brenda Henderson, and this is Petals from the Basket, where my husband Joe and I share tools and resources for everyday Christian living. Yes, I do think most of us, if truth were told, like to be in control. We want to know what's happening. Even if we're not in charge of the end result, we like to know all the steps that are going to take place along the way and be in control of those. So we know what's going to happen, how we should react, what we should do. In other words, we want to be in control of those elements of the situation. Often we're miffed by people who are control freaks, and I use that term because it's kind of a common way of description, but we are often miffed by others who are in control because we're not in control. The life of Moses has become very dear to me in recent years, and Moses is such a great example of someone who eventually learned to yield complete control to God. That's so easy to say on this side of the camera, and so hard to do once the camera is turned off, I confess. But Moses has been a great example to me of this. In Exodus chapter 14, it's kind of the big game changer in the life of yielding control to God and making him Moses' personal God. The children of Israel were upset. They were being chased by their enemies who had been oppressing them for many years, and they had finally escaped. And now these people were chasing them into the Red Sea. There was no hope, but there was. God was in control, and Moses knew this. So Moses spoke out, and he told the children of Israel, "Fear not, stand firm. See the salvation of the Lord, which he will work for you today. For the Egyptians whom you see today, you shall never see again. The Lord will fight for you, and you have only to be silent." That's found in Exodus 14, verses 13 and 14. Yes, those words were spoken to the children of Israel at a specific time. But we are God's people today. We are his children, and he will fight for us. He is in control. We just need to fear not, stand still, and see what he has planned and how he will help us. Will you do that this weekend? Joe will be with you tomorrow to share a devotional thought, so I hope you'll be back. But in the meantime, take just a moment and subscribe to our videos, will you? That way you'll get notified when they're here in the mornings, and especially if you take an extra moment, once you click that button, there'll be a little bell that will show up beside it. Ring that bell and you can get notified in your inbox every time our videos are up. I hope you'll have a great Friday and a great weekend. We'll see you tomorrow.